body yoga video now, and there's dog hair on my mat. So if you have a yoga mat, perfect. If you have a blanket, we'll do a little bit of stuff on the hands and knees, but not too much. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So welcome. We'll get started in a comfy seat with a long spine. Draw the shoulders down and away from your ears. Take a couple full breaths here, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. So we're going to try to inhale through the nose, and then you might bring your hand in front of your face. You're going to exhale like you're fogging up a window. 2 more. We'll switch hands. You can lower, and we'll take some long, full breaths here. On the inhale, try to fill up the belly, the ribs, and then the chest. And then taking a long exhale to empty out all the air. One more. So we're going to go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together and the knees apart for bound angle pose. Finding those sit bones. On an inhale, you're going to resist your legs about halfway back up, really engaging the inner thighs. On the exhale, slowly let them fall back down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to soften. 2 more. Letting them be completely heavy at the bottom. So just gently, slowly opening up the hips. We're going to come to down dog, not down dog, tabletop. And my dress is going to get in the way. So if you have a blanket to put under the knees, that would be perfect. So we're going to have the knees stacked right under the hips, the wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in alignment. We're going to take some cat-cows here. So inhale to drop the belly and lift your heart. Exhale, press the mat away as you round your spine. Inhale, lower the belly, lifting your heart. Exhale, round. Inhale, long spine. We're going to add on here. We're going to reach the right leg long, so it's not on the mat. You probably can't see, but lengthening through the right arch. Your foot's flexed. You're going to lift your heart. You're going to hug the knee in towards your nose. I'm going to move a little further forward. Inhale, reach the leg long. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, reach long. Draw it in. This next time, reach the leg long, cross it over back behind you, this time planting the toes. We're going to come down to the forearms and send the hips slightly back. Feeling a little bit of lengthening in the glutes. We'll come back to the hands, returning to tabletop. We're going to take the other side. Inhale, reach the leg long, lifting your heart. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, long. Exhale. Inhale, long. Crossing the leg over, lowering to the forearms, and sending the hips slightly back. to tabletop. This time we're going to take a down dog. So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck the toes, sending the hips up and back. As you lengthen and decompress the spine. You can pedal out the feet here, maybe move the hips from side to side, so whatever feels good. One more full breath here. We'll lower to the knees, and we're going to come back to a comfy seat. We'll bring the shoulders up to the ears. And on an exhale, slowly lower as I yawn. We're going to bring the soles of the feet back together, knees apart, finding those sit bones. Inhale, engage the legs halfway back up. Exhale, resist, lower down, relax, not resist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soften. Then we're going to inhale, long spine to take a forward fold. Just going as far as you start to feel the tension, and then back off a little bit. We don't want to stretch too deep, too fast. And you can inhale, lengthen the spine, maybe take it just a little bit further. On an inhale, slowly sitting up, keeping the right leg in. We're going to take the left leg out to the side. Keeping a little softness in the knee, you're going to flex that foot. We'll inhale, reaching the arms up. Turn the torso towards the leg and fold over. Again, just going as far as you start to feel the lengthening in the back of the leg. On an inhale, you can add a little length to your spine and maybe walk out a little further towards the toes. You can inhale, lengthening the spine, maybe walking a little bit further. Inhale, lengthen the spine as you slowly rise. We'll bring that left leg in and take the right leg out to the side. Soft knee. Inhale, reach up. Torso towards the leg, just taking a little fold. Inhale to add some length to the spine. You can walk yourself a little further down. Inhale, lengthen the spine if it feels safe to do so, you can walk your hands a little closer to your toes. Inhale, lengthen through the spine to rise. We'll bring the soles of the feet back together. We'll inhale to lengthen nice and tall. We'll exhale to take another forward fold. Maybe going a little bit further than you did the first time. One more full breath here. Inhale, lengthen the spine to rise. We're going to take a little Z shape with the legs. If this is uncomfortable for the knee, you can slide a blanket underneath. So you're going to take your, have your left leg in front and your right leg back behind. So you're going to take your right hand, the top of the hand, right underneath the right glute. And just notice how much space is in between your buttocks and the mat or the floor. Just checking in and noticing that. And then you're going to bring your hand to the hip and then your left hand out to the side. And without moving your torso a whole bunch, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward. So it's, and then we're going to tilt it back, tucking. So tilting forward and back. So your femur's kind of rotating as well. So keeping the hand on the hip to feel it, rotating forward and back. Couple more, just like that. This next time, you're going to cross the left arm over, bringing the hand to the shoulder, and then bringing the chin to the forearm. So we're going to add on here. So it's tilting the pelvis forward, you're going to lift up. So it's kind of like you're adding a cat-cow here. Tucking and rounding. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. We'll do 3 more just like that. Inhaling to lift, long spine. You're going to take that left hand back behind and just notice if there's a little bit less space there. That's our goal. So this is part of gentle somatic yoga. If you want to read a little bit more about that, I'll put some information for you. And there's, and then we'll shake out the legs. And we're going to take the other side. Again, if you want a blanket underneath that knee, feel free. I'm going to take that hand underneath the left glute. Notice if there's space there. Bringing the hand to the hip and the left hand out to the side. We'll tilt the pelvis forward and back. Rocking forward and tucking back. Your upper body is going to move, but you don't want to be like this number. One more. Then we're going to cross that arm over to the shoulder. Chin comes to the forearm. We're going to inhale, lift as you tilt the pelvis forward. Exhale, round. Two more. inhale, long spine. Take the hand back underneath that left side. Notice if there's a little less space. That's the goal. And you can shake the legs out nice and long. So the next one we're going to do is on our backs, and it is a release of your psoas. So releasing the psoas can help with lower back stuff. Releasing the lower back, it can help if you sit a lot, or if you have lower back pain, basically. So you might watch this first before you lay down. So we'll start with the right leg. Now I'll start with the left. You can start with the right, but I'll start with the left so you can see me. So you're going to draw the knee in, and you're going to hover the heel right above the mat. And very slowly, you're going to lengthen out the leg. Very slow. Keep breathing the whole time. And then, once it's out nice and long, you're going to hold there for a full breath. Then you're going to let the leg go and let it be completely heavy. You can shake it out if you want to. Alright, so coming onto your back, we will do this together. So draw the knee in, slowly hover your heel, taking the leg out nice and long, slowly reaching it out. Once the leg is nice and long, hold. Then let it be completely heavy, maybe shaking it out. And we'll do two more just like that on this side. Draw the knee in, hovering your heel. Allowing the leg to be nice and long. Letting it be completely heavy and shake it out. And we'll walk both legs out nice and long and just take a moment here to check in. Notice if one leg feels a little longer than the other, or a little heavier, more relaxed, how the lower back feels. And we'll bend the knees, take the other side. Draw the knee in, hover the heel. And some people have asked if the back is curved here. It's not. You're a little engaged with the core. Once the leg's out nice and long, hold. Let it be completely heavy, and then let it release. We'll do it two more times just like that, a little slower. Draw it in, hover. Legs out nice and long, and let it go. One more time. Holding it out nice and long. Letting it release and shake it out. You can reach both legs out nice and long. Just checking in. plant the feet and take the knees from side to side like windshield wipers. Finding center with the legs, we'll take the right leg up to the sky. I'm going to cross the right ankle over the left thigh. I'm going to thread the hands through for the left thigh or shin, keeping the right foot flexed and engaged to protect your knee. Leaving your legs where they are, we're going to take the arms out to a T, keeping your right shoulder planted. We're going to cross the legs over to the right. Left. Right, left, you know. Over to the left. You can bring the left hand to the top of the right leg and gently pull down for a little bit more of a lengthening in the glute and the IT band. Slowly return back to center. We'll plant both feet, lengthening the left leg to the sky, crossing the left ankle over the right thigh. We'll lace the hands behind the right thigh, keeping that left foot flexed and engaged. Taking the arms out to a T, we'll take the legs over to the right for your twist. You can bring the right hand to the outside of the left leg to gently add a little more by pulling down. Bring the legs back to center. We're going to plant the feet to take a bridge. So you're going to press into the feet to send the hips up nice and high. And then very slowly we're going to lower one vertebra at a time from the top of the spine to the very bottom. Very slowly. At the very bottom, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward, creating a curve in the low back. And then you can soften and release. Might walk the legs out long. And you can take a couple minutes here for Shavasana or final relaxation. Allowing the whole body to be heavy from your head to your fingertips to your toes. Making a little space in between your teeth to release the tension in your jaw. inhaling for a count of 5. And exhaling for a count of 5. Begin to deepen your inhale and take a long extended exhale. Start to invite movement in that feels good, maybe wiggling the fingers and your toes, taking circles with the ankles and the wrists. You can inhale, reaching the arms up and overhead. On an exhale, hugging the knees in towards your heart. Gently rocking from side to side. Till you find your way all the way to one side. We'll take a full breath here. On the inhale, pressing into the hand to sit up. Short hair, don't care. We'll take a final breath here together, inhaling the arms up and overhead. And exhaling the hands to heart center. Thank you for checking this out and taking the time to practice. Namaste.